Daniel Defoe, Robinson Crusoe, Part 96. But this was not all, for now I not only had God's flesh to feed on when I pleased, but milk too, a thing which indeed in the beginning I did not so much as think of, and which, when it came into my thoughts, was really an agreeable surprise, for now I set up my diary, and had sometimes a gallon or two of milk in a day. And as nature, who gives supplies of food to every creature, dictates even naturally how to make use of it, so I that had never milked a cow, much less a goat, or seen butter or cheese, made only when I was a boy, after a great many essays and miscarriages, made both butter and cheese at last, also salt, though I found it partly made to my hand by the heat of the sun upon some of the rocks of the sea, and never wanted it afterwards. How mercifully can our Creator treat His creatures, even in those conditions in which they seem to be overwhelmed in destruction? How can He sweeten the bitterest providences and give us cause to praise Him for dungeons and prisons? What a table was here spread for me in the wilderness, where I saw nothing at first but to perish for hunger. Chapter 11 finds print of man's foot on the sand. It would have made a stoic smile to have seen me and my little family sit down to dinner. There was my Majesty, the Prince and Lord of the whole island. I had the lives of all my subjects at my absolute command. I could hang, draw, give liberty, and take it away, and no rebels among all my subjects. Then, to see how like a king I dined, too, all alone, attended by my servants. Paul, as if he had been my favorite, was the only person permitted to talk to me. My dog, who was now grown old and crazy, and had found no species to multiply his kind upon, sat always at my right hand, and two cats, one on one side on the table and one on the other, expecting now and then a bit from my hand as a mark of especial favor. But these were not the two cats which I brought on shore at first, for they were both of them dead, and had been interred near my habitation by my own hand. But one of them, having multiplied by I know not what kind of creature these were two, which I had preserved tame, whereas the rest ran wild in the woods, and became indeed troublesome to me at last, for they would often come into my house and plunder me too, till at last I was obliged to shoot them, and did kill a great many. At length they left me. With this attendance, and in this plentiful manner I lived, neither could I be said to want anything but society, and of that some time after this I was likely to have too much.